Hi all, my name is Crisula Markoulis and I'm excited to walk you through my research into the culture of the Waorani people. Let's begin with location to help contextualize our look into Waorani experience. The Waorani are an indigenous people living in the Ecuadorian Amazon, which in terms of the entire Amazon basin is situated at the western edge. As we can see in this map of Ecuador, Waorani land is the yellow shaded region indicated by the arrow. While Waorani villages historically were tucked away deep in the jungle and the tribe followed a semi-sedentary settlement pattern, moving village sites at intervals of every several months, missionary intervention and the encroachment of globalizing forces such as oil industry and deforestation have transformed the freedom of Waorani movement, undermining mobility by exploiting surrounding land and enforcing imposed perceptions about what civilization looks like. The Waorani have a population today of approximately 2,000 individuals and are traditionally tropical rainforest horticulturalist foragers, a mixed subsistence strategy that integrates a supply of staple crops like yucca and plantains, cultivated through small-scale agriculture and supplemented with gathered fruits, nuts, and hunted meat like peccary and woolly monkey. Interaction with the world outside of the Waorani, following the initial cited peaceful contact with a Christian organization called the Summer Institute of Linguistics in 1958, has introduced other food items like rice into the diet of the Waorani that did not originally exist within their traditional subsistence system. The Waorani speak a language called Wauterero, which researchers have classified as a language isolate, meaning that it bears no traceable resemblance to any other known language. In Wauterero, Waorani means people. By contrast, the Wauterero term Kowori means strangers and refers to any individuals from outside of the tribe. In terms of social stratification, Waorani society is highly egalitarian and decentralized, with no established intergroup hierarchies of power. Prestige and respect are, however, held for certain individuals, like healing shamans. Shamans are an integral part of Waorani spiritual tradition. While the landscape of Waorani spirituality has been largely impacted by Christian missionary proselytization in recent decades, the legacy of shamanism carries on within certain Waorani communities. Waorani spirituality involves interaction with the jaguar spirits on the part of a shaman who is understood as the jaguar father. The shaman holds healing powers for illness and can, for example, travel in visions to see where game is for hunting. The darker figure of the Edo is a sorcerer-like individual and is believed to be responsible for deaths and disease in the community. With this general anthropological context of the Waorani way of life in mind, let's hone in on kinship and what Waorani-specific kinship patterns look like. In order to understand Waorani residence patterns, it is essential to familiarize ourselves with the Waorani concept of Nani Kabo, which we can loosely translate to mean a clan that lives together in a communal longhouse and whose members are linked by blood, marriage, and shared responsibilities. Structurally speaking, Waorani Nani Kabo are made out of palm leaves and poles, as we can see in the image here. Historically, Nani Kabo operated largely independently and were significantly dispersed across Waorani territory. The kin members within a communal longhouse are an extended family group, with matrilocal residence the typical pattern of locality, in which the husband is integrated into the Nani Kabo of his wife upon marriage. Polygyny as well as polyandry have been documented within Waorani marriage patterns. The Waorani practice of raiding has often been linked to the cultivation of key alliances between members of a raiding party, creating potential marriage matches between their kin. Genetic analysis of the Waorani has led to interesting findings of remarkably low levels of genetic diversity, indicating significant endogamy, in other words, trends of intergroup procreation within a small gene pool, in line with the pattern of intercluster arranged bilateral cross-cousin marriage. Furthermore, the role of the Nani Kabo is central to Waorani life and is a vehicle that expresses Waorani cultural values. Sharing within the Nani Kabo unit reinforces the strong community bonds on the small-scale Nani Kabo clan level. While there is great individuality between Nani Kabo, within a single Nani Kabo, shared experience is emphasized, and sharing is a behavioral norm and social obligation, even to the extent that all members of a Nani Kabo eat and restrict the same foods as a sick clan member as part of a collective healing process and a symbol of their bond. In general, Waorani foodways are characterized by sharing dynamics within the Nani Kabo kinship framework. I hope you found this exploration into Waorani culture compelling, and I look forward to engaging in dialogue together in the discussion board.